these specific set of pronouns. And you know what, Ezra Miller? I'm not going to be doing that, mate, because you haven't earned it. You're a complete Hollywood weirdo.
Rewind.
Now, here on this channel, I only go by two pronouns, and you. But of course, Ezra Miller wants you to go and address him by another set of pronouns that I won't do in this article. A, because it just winds up people who say, well, you should treat people because they want to be known by a certain set of pronouns. Nope, I don't believe in that, because the way they use the terms they and them and their, it kind of destroys part of why I love the English language. You know, if you're talking about a third person's perspective, that's how I kind of like to use those words. But you know, when you're seeing it in this weird landscape of where, you know what, things are wrong with me, I'm having a mental breakdown completely, and quite clearly I am, but to get out of this, you need to address me by these specific set of pronouns. And you know what, Ezra Miller? I'm not going to be doing that, mate, because you haven't earned it. You're a complete Hollywood weirdo. And in today's article, courtesy of Variety.com, the Flash star himself, it's kind of worrying, isn't it, that they're calling him the Flash, or the Flasher, as I like to call him, because he's got, you know, he's an actor, he's very fragile, he's got complex mental health issues, according to the headline here by Brent Lang and J. Kim Murphy. So, Ezra Miller says he's seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. In a statement provided to Variety by a representative of the actor, Miller broke his silence about the troubling behavior that he's exhibited in recent years, which has led to a series of legal issues about assault and other allegations. Miller has apologized for his actions. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis. What, have you not heard about the cost of living and energy prices going up, Mr. Miller? I now understand I am suffering complex mental health issues. Oh, so you are your own doctor, you're self-diagnosing. Oh, I see, right. Okay, so it's not like anybody from the medical profession has stepped forward to back up your claim. Okay, I want to apologize to everyone I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage in my life. The embattled actor, who is, no they're not, they've just chosen to be that way to mask their dark side, uses those pronouns and play the DC comic book character of Barry Allen in 2017's Justice League, and in its 2021 counterpart, Zack Snyder's Justice League. But their role in the comic book franchise has been overshadowed, probably foreshadowed, if you saw that interview with Gal Gadot where he says to her, what was it again? Down with the heterosexual patriarchy. And poor Gal was just sitting there thinking, what does that mean? Oh, it was so cringe. But their role in that comic book franchise has been, yep, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay. Most recently, Miller was charged with felony burglary in Vermont after police investigated an incident involving several bottles of alcohol. Yeah, I was wondering where they were going with this one, actually. Being taken from a residence while the homeowners were not present. Were not present. Well, maybe you could have broken into Joe Biden's house, actually. That would have been pretty funny. The thing is, if you want to steal alcohol, you can go to your local supermarket. And I'm not endorsing shoplifting, by the way, folks. I mean, you can go there to your local off-license, which might be a bit more trickier, but apparently Ezra Miller is an expert in donning the old balaclava and breaking into someone's property. Very strange how he knows this. Was it something he picked up on the film? From somebody he bumped into on the street? I don't know. Obviously, we had the Iceland incident. I'm not talking about the supermarket chain. I'm talking about the actual country itself, where he choked a woman outside. And of course, he wasn't charged with that felony, whatever you want to call it. I think they paid her off, to be honest. Maybe Warner Brothers did, or maybe Ezra did. I don't know. Then, of course, you had the Hawaiian incidents, which, again, TMZ released this year, so we could see that actual receipt. But all of these other incidences are alleged. They've been reported, but there's no CCTV camera in those incidents or anything else. I mean, it's pretty disturbing, like the rap sheet on this guy at the moment, what he's done. But of course, you know, this series of scandals has become a snowballing public relations disaster. I wouldn't even call it an issue at this stage. A disaster. Not only for Miller, but for Warner Brothers Discovery, which has employed the actor across two of its cornerstone franchises, DC films and the Harry Potter spin-off series, Fantastic Beasts. A source close to the studio says that Warner Brothers supports Miller's decision to seek professional help because they had three ultimatums, didn't they? This was one of them: seek help. The other was to release the film, but no publicity. And the other one was to maybe recast The Flash. Grant Gustin will be my choice still, but I wouldn't mind if a brand new actor with no issues about them whatsoever stepped in to occupy the role of Barry Allen. So there you have it, the Flash star, the Flasher, Ezra Miller, apparently trying to fool everybody now because he is an actor, ladies and gents, let's not forget that, into the fact he's going to be seeking help. So what? There's a Betty Ford clinic now, or that equivalent of, where we take in troubled performers and rehabilitate them and get them back out in the public to make decent movies that each and every one of us can enjoy. That's the problem now. That's why I don't worship actors anymore now. I used to back in the days when the internet wasn't around, but now you can see the wood for the trees. You know exactly what's going on. I mean, good grief, some of my favorite performers might be OnlyFans people as well. They might have an account on OnlyFans. OnlyFans, if you don't know what that site is, basically it's the best thing since PH. But it means that you're glorified, worker of the night is probably the best way to phrase it. I don't have an account. I won't even log into an account to see who else is selling OnlyFans pics because I don't do that kind of shit, and I think it's, well, I can't say it's degrading. People want to pay money to see their favorite singer or actor or actress in a very compromising position. It's a bizarre thing. It's 2022. It's not the good old days of going into a newsagent or a bookstore outside and you can see your favorite Playboy issue. You want to pick that down off the shelves and go home and read the articles and obviously go up at the beautiful, softly cored, painted ladies in there. Or actually, yeah, the thing with Playboy, it was just good old-fashioned, soft-core adult material, nothing explicit. It was very artfully done. And now we've kind of moved on from that, and it's more about OnlyFans and people like Ezra Miller blowing up on the internet and apologizing for their rather, shall we say, dubious behavior. Now, folks, if you enjoyed this video today, make sure you have an ice glass cold of water at the ready because, as you can see, mine is half full as always. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if I were you, I would check me out on the next video. Cheers.
And so I wonder if you would say something for me. Would you say into the camera, heteropatriarchy, your wrath upon this world is over?
Oh my God.
I want it so bad. Heteropatriarchy, your wrath upon this world is over. Heteropatriarchy. It's like straight men ruling everything. Heteropatriarchy. Heteropatriarchy. Heteropatriarchy.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, you do your thing. You find a way.
Misogynist, sexist.
Yes.
Your wrath upon this world is over.
Get him!